I'm asking a very hard question of John O'Keefe's energy. And that is, who did it? Who did it? How did this happen? Who did it? Now, we may not get the answer in part, but do me a favor. Don't put names names especially in the comments. A lot of times they're held, and I read all the comments. So if they get a little emotional or spicy, using words we're not supposed to, they get held, and I don't see them anyway. Let's ask, who did this, John's energy? Who did it? How will we find out? I'm asking, travel. Okay, that I get it. I get where that's coming from. Who did it? This is telling me that, and you're probably seeing the same thing, travel. Who traveled? Who traveled that day? We know. We don't have to say names, right? But you see, there's a particular fear that came out. A fear, could have been fear of loss, and which I think it really is. Who was fearing that they were going to lose something or perhaps someone? I've always wondered if there was a particular agent that felt he needed to rescue Karen from the grips and the jaws of one John O'Keefe. I know it was Karen because she shows up graveside. This card can either go both ways, widow, widower. There are two cards, but there's something there. And the fact that these people did not show at John's funeral, and someone who left the crime scene in a particular hurry. Tell us more. Who did it? Who did it, John? I want you to know that one time when John had a remote viewing with me, he gave me 4 names. I can't divulge those 4 names. I've got them written down, and I'll open the envelope one day when people are named. Right now, I want to avoid any type of problem, and I know that you understand that too. A lesson. Or I would be glad to tell you. I turned that right side up so you could see this. That's interesting. Who did it? Who did it? Do you remember how I told you that in the remote viewing, John showed me how when he was knocked down, that there were some that were laughing over him? Sick, twisted. They give monsters a bad name. Show us more, John's energy. Show us more. Now, the weather is kind of wonky here, and my cards are really feeling it, so they're sticking together and everything else. So if you see a little bit of curling and everything, that they'll be fine. They'll be fine. The universe knows the truth. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'll tell you who that is. I can tell you who that is. That card came out yesterday, I believe, as John's sister. Let me run through these. Yes, the universe knows the truth. And I think someone thought that, let me try to make this card a little bit more comfortable. Someone thought they were going to teach John a lesson. Now, these two cards. The Jokers, I always use the Jokers, so it becomes 54 in a deck. This Joker is a big secret, hiding something. Now, this is the lesser of the two. The one that has the coloring like this is the more intense one, and that is hiding something that should not be revealed, but will come out someday. And this one has the same, only it's a little less intense. All about hiding things, but this particular card is a dominant male. It is a male whose birthday may resonate with the sign of Virgo. They also may have the initials BA. Okay, so here's the widower. That is a representation of intense energy. But these two cards, now why is this so fortune and why is this hope? Well, let's add on to this, because this could actually go one step forward and say, you see how the cornucopia is being dumped out? It could be fortunate. It could be that fortune has ended, but there is a hope. A hope of what? Moving on. You see this ship, that ship has sailed. You've heard that expression. Dropping anchor. Well, that ship has sailed. So this young lady has been left ashore. Who was left out in the middle of the cosmic unknown, holding an anchor, hoping that she would sink, and this ship sailed on? Karen. So this is Karen's energy here. I can tell you very truthfully that there's no way John would have wanted this happen to Karen. This, I do believe, is the energy of John's sister. She knows. You see, here's the thing. There's 100% true sight in the next realm. So it's very well known what happened, who did it, where, when, how, and why. The key to missing information. I just talked about the key and how important a key is. You see, it's all keys. You know how much I love the key thing. Well, let me fill you in. A key can open many doors in many circumstances and many things. If you lose the key to your house, you're not getting in. If you lose the key to your car, you're not getting in. You have to take other steps. You have to go to another degree in order. You might have to break a window to get in your house, but you'll get in. You may have to hire a locksmith to get into your car, but you're going to get in. So you're taking extra steps. That key can also be the key of knowledge, the key to missing information, the key that unlocks. It's amazing, isn't it? What a little thing is, and yet it can govern something huge to the point where we don't even know. Here's another person. That person shows up as initials BH, possibly sort of. Now, I'm not accusing anyone. I just want you to know that. This is entertainment, so, I'm here to just entertain. Money. You see, with Karen, they felt that they could get compensated. Now, here's a question that I'd like to know. I'm just going to put this out here. If I were the mother of a particular son that was found on a lawn on his supposedly, allegedly, sort of, kind of, maybe friend's house, the lawsuits would come. I would find a lawyer. Perhaps it may not be. I would find a lawyer that would, because he's still on personal property. I would file a lawsuit against. Now, that's just me. I would file a lawsuit against those people. Their homeowner's insurance would fight it. Hello. But I would file. I wouldn't care how they came to me and said, oh no, this young lady did it. We know she did. We didn't see anything. But after we sprinkled the taillight on the lawn, we just knew it happened. I don't care. Everybody out of my house. I would go into such mama barracuda mode, honey badger mode. I would be ripping the things off of people, men especially, and they would be singing in a higher octave. There's absolutely no way that I would sit back and allow someone to come into my home and point the finger at someone else, and just because I had some hard cheese, say, oh yeah, she did it. Shame on those people, and shame on the mother. Pardon me for saying that, but I'm gonna. Shame on that. I would be hiring my own investigators. I would be, oh my goodness, you would see me. And believe me, you don't want to tick off a psychic. We'll find out the truth. Here is a confessional, and this is the card that I knew was coming. Someday, you're going to see these reports, these accountings, these ideas of how it all happened start going to, well, you're going to start seeing some weakness come. I don't see that you're going to see a confession, but I just have a question. Why would one Higgy baby lawyer up immediately and look at the lawyers? Now, lawyers can represent anyone, but there's some sketchy stuff. Why would you, unless you felt that these people, the McHouse McDefendants, knew what you did, and you figured that they weren't going to give you a cover, and you figured that they would start pointing the finger, and you got maybe drunk, maybe sort of kind of, and you went and told a story about, I don't know, is it true that you pulled Chloe off of John? I don't know. Is it? We're asking. We're asking. Seems to me you already sort of kind of confessed that. But why would you lawyer up so quickly? Alarm bells? See you soon.